The Two Monks Who Fought. Prologue. The people of a village near Moulmein had built 2 monasteries, and on their request, 2 monks were deputed by the Thingasar Sayadaw to reside in them. A few months later, some elders of the village came and told the Sayadaw, "My lord, the 2 monks are doing well indeed. Already the villagers are divided into 2 groups, one claiming that the monk in the eastern monastery is the better preacher of the 2, and the other group maintaining that the monk in the southern monastery is the better preacher." "This is not good news by any means," the Sayadaw commented. "Unless the villagers promise to stop arguing who is the better preacher, I will have to recall my monks. When you get back to the village, please repeat the following tale of the 2 monks who fought. There once lived in a monastery 2 learned and venerable monks, who used to be famous sculptors in their lay life. One had worked in stone, and the other had worked in wood. But since they had entered the order some 20 years before, they had devoted their entire time to studying the scriptures and performing meditative exercises. The abbot of the monastery was approaching his 80th birthday and the villagers had collected from among themselves a substantial sum of money to build a pagoda in the courtyard of the monastery to be consecrated on the abbot's birthday. The pagoda was completed some 3 or 4 weeks before the auspicious day, but the villagers were disappointed to find that their funds had become exhausted and there was no money left to engage a sculptor to make an image of the Buddha for the newly built pagoda. Then someone remembered that there were 2 sculptors among the monks residing in the monastery, and the villagers respectfully requested the 2 monks to come to their assistance. "Lords," they said, "we need only 1 image, but we cannot decide whether it should be in stone or in wood. So please make 1 image each, in the material with which your lordships are skillful, and we will choose." The 2 monks, after obtaining the permission of the abbot, started to chisel and carve, and the villagers anxiously watched. After 2 or 3 days, the images began to take shape, and the villagers started to argue which was better, the image in stone or the image in wood. Some more days passed, and the villagers became divided into 2 groups, one preferring the stone image and the other preferring the wooden one.
The spirit of rivalry between the 2 groups of villagers now infected the 2 monks, and, casting jealous glances at each other, they worked feverishly on their images. The auspicious day dawned, and the 2 images were at last completed. Both proved to be wonderful works of art, but the 2 groups of villagers continued to argue and dispute until they calmed to blows. Seeing their supporters quarrelling and fighting, the 2 monks also started to fight. At first they hit each other with their fists, but as their anger increased, they hit each other with their images, finally breaking each other's skulls, and also both the images.